You know, when I first got involved with the AA 12 step program, they told me to write a gratitude list. And I went, huh? Huh? But we tend to forget about the things that we have and we take them for granted, such as our wife, our husband, and I hope not your children. You never take your children for granted. You take your job for granted, your career. You know, it's when we feel grateful that we're happy that what we have. And, you know, I guess why I'm on this gratitude thing today is I'm trying to reach for something to make me feel better when I feel like awful, terrible. As I said, I spend most of my time trying to rest on the couch, trying to hope that my stomach calms down so I can sleep. You know, but gratitude list, sit down and write one if you haven't written one in a while. You know, it's not a bad way to look at your life. You know, I'm grateful that I'm still alive. I miss my daughter. I miss her a lot, you know, but I don't have a car anymore. Now, with this Mecklenburg County transportation, I know nothing about it. Now, they're telling me if it's something non-medical, in other words, a dental appointment is not a medical appointment, according to them. So I pay $1.50 each way, you know. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm going to go on the 15th to see my doctor, Craven. I'm hoping that they can give me some change, you know. But that's not a bad deal. I would like to see my daughter. I haven't seen my daughter in a whole year. But, you know, it's like I said, guys, you know, when I think about my past life, I think about my youth, and I think about the fun that I had and the joy that I had singing in a choir, beautiful performances with an orchestra, you know, and I've always said that it was a joy and it was such a happiness at that time, you know. And I think really when you get real grateful is when you know you're walking towards death. Is when you get real grateful for what you've had. You know, I feel very, as my dad always used to say, puny, weak and tired. And the sad news is I put this in my last vlog, doctors can't help me. They just can't. I have to live this way every single day. This is the reason why people think that I'm really weird when I say that death's not that bad of a thing. It really isn't, because it puts you out of the pain that you're in now. Now, guys, I'm sure that all the Christians out there are going to go, I'll pray for you. It surely wouldn't hurt. But I get emotional because I remember a year ago or 2 years ago when I'd go out, my daughter and I'd get together. We used to always do this. I'd take her out on her birthday, we'd go out to eat, and I'd pay for it. She'd take me out on my birthday and pay for it. Father's Day, she'd take me out. But, you know, times have changed so much. They have. My health's not the way it used to be. And really, I'm looking, it's 5 till 6, and I really want to lay down and go to sleep. No more than 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, I was active, riding my bicycle, going out walking. I even told you about, well, it's probably longer than that. It would be maybe 10 years ago. That sounds about right. That was when I still had my looks, you know. I would walk uptown. And it's not that far. It's only about maybe 8 or 9 blocks, maybe 10 blocks, maybe a little bit more than that. And get me a hot dog and check out the beautiful women that are coming out for lunch. So, I mean, a gratitude list, it really tells you that you're happy with the things that you have that you take for granted. Like your job. You take your job for granted. Be happy that you're making a living. Be happy that you're bringing in a salary or a check, that you're able to pay your bills. And if you aren't, there's always help out there. You know, one thing I'll say about the church is that they're a great place to go to ask for help. Because they got great people there to reach out and help you. There's organizations that can help you. Now, I'm hoping that my health improves. I'm hoping that my stomach disorder disappears. This got really bad today. Like I said, I woke up and took my medication, and it came right back up into the toilet. I just threw it up. You know, and really, as I said, this began back when I had my, I can't think straight. When you don't have a lot of food in you, it's hard to think. It's hard for me to do vlogs. Ulcerative colitis. That's when all this began. I have colon issues and digestion issues, and now I have gastroparesis. So basically what I'm seeing that's going to happen is my entire digestive system is shutting down completely, which means basically I can't put in any food. And if you can't put food into your body, what happens? You wither up and die. The reason why I'm losing faith in doctors is that I haven't found one to say, yeah, my Dr. Craven, a great guy. We're going to get you on a nutritious diet. I talked to an RN at my gastrointestinal doctor, and she goes, that's not going to work. I'm sorry. You can eat as nutritious as you want. That's still not going to work. So, like I said, guys, be happy and grateful for what you have. Give your wife a hug. Wife, give your husband a hug. And be appreciative of the things and the love that you have between each other. Tell your children how much you love them, even if they have disappointed you. Because it can end so fast. So fast. And I do miss my daughter. My peer specialist talks to me about that. And I said, look, you know, I'm the type of person just like my mother was. My mother, I'll never forget this. I don't know how I knew this. I don't. But I went to the hospital and she was admitted. And what they were doing was they were doing tests on her heart to see if she had what problem she has with her heart. She never told me that she was in the hospital because she didn't want to worry me. I do not want to worry my daughter with my health. That's the last thing that I want to do. So guys, what I want you to do right now is sit down, get you a piece of paper out, start writing down the things you're grateful for. I think it'll change your life for the better. Peace.